All right, well, we pulled this thing off of here. I just wanted to show you guys just how bad this tire actually really is. I'm going to turn my light on. This is some kind of mildew. You can see right here. I don't even know what that is. It's like all the way across. So, you know, the thing is, this isn't really an old tire. It's just a worn out tire. But in Washington State and other places, this tire could be 20 years old and it might not even look this bad. It's just kind of wild how bad the sun destroys every single thing. So these, I actually want to get rid of these rims altogether. Ooh, look at that. And that's a plug. I can tell that's a plug right there. I used to go to the junkyard a lot and I would get screws and nails in my tires all the time. But you can see that's a plug. But yeah, this thing is like literally almost bald. There's some spots that are high for some reason. They tend to wear like that. But anyway, I think I bought these tires in 2019, but they were used. I just needed something on there and they weren't bad. And I curved one of them right away. I took a big chunk out of the side of it. I hit up near the sidewalk. They had a culvert where it's cemented in and the metal was sticking out and it just ripped the whole side of my tire open. Didn't puncture it, but it was like, oh, gotta get rid of that. So anyway, these have been on here for 6 years. What's the date on them? The thing about them I don't like is they're really fucking heavy, and they're like, you can see here, they're like chrome plated. They're some kind of cast. It's amazing how they make, like, you would think, oh, those are alloy wheels. Nope, they're probably cast steel. There's some fucking pot metal bullshit. Where is the date? Okay, so these are 14, 15. So these were, when I got them, they were 4 years old. Yeah, so they're now 10 years old. But yeah, they're done. So I get another one that's not really all that great. Not really all that great at all, but that's why these are like a tire for this truck, probably 300-ish, 250, 300 for, like, you know, anything. This thing wasn't meant to have 35-inch tires on it, guys. This is all fucking lift. A huge ass fucking lift. 4-inch leaf lift. I could show you what it's only supposed to have 2 of these. I have the replacement ones because I was going to do it, but so right here there's a lift bracket and they bolted it, but if you look right here you can see they also fucking welded it. And so it's welded on both sides. You have to cut that off and then you could replace the leaves. Like, I know this sounds stupid, but I'd like to lower the truck. I don't want 35-inch tires. Now, it does drive a lot better with 35s because it's 410 geared. So, you can see how much fucking room there is with 35s. And imagine what it looks like when you put a 29-inch wheel on this. Because that's about what they came with, was a 235/85/16 or I think a 275/70/16. I'm gonna probably, if I keep it, I'm probably gonna go to a small tire. I mean, you can't drive this truck on the freeway though. So here's the leaves in the back. There's no blocks. It's all like, you know, I don't know. It looks like to me that there's like a couple of leaves that are added in between. It's really hard to tell what they did, but you can see these two look different. There's an overload leaf. I think these are probably the added ones, just because they're thicker than the rest. So normally what they would do is they'd just repack them, or they would add them. You might buy them already ready to go. And then there's another thing called the shackle flip that can be done on this, but as you see, it's not flipped. So they'll hang the shackle the other way, but it does a lot of goofy shit. Lifting vehicles can cause all kinds of goofy problems. Looks like I've got a little bit of a leak right there. I honestly didn't see that until today. But contrary to the other truck, this Sterling is pretty clean. So, yeah, I don't know. And they welded the deal on here for these, because it's got a gooseneck hitch. They just welded it. And I wanted to put, I've got a different kind of hitch, like I have in the other truck, where it's like a hidden hitch. You just put the ball in there. I've got one of those for this one. And you just pull it out on the side. But I just want to go to a tire size like this, which this did 265, 75, 16. That's, and look how much room is on this truck with those, quite a bit. But the tire's lighter, the rim is lighter, but now you're fighting the gear ratio. So this one here is just as bad, basically. So that one needs to be replaced. I have put small tires on it before. I put really small ones on it that were like 245, 75, 16s, which is like technically smaller than factory. But really, like, that tire's somewhat okay. So once we put this on here, that one will be somewhat okay. And then we have the other one that's actually like almost an equivalent size, but it's on a steel wheel that wasn't painted very good because I ran out of paint. It was rusty. I was like, spray it really fast. So this is a 315, 75, 16. These are expensive as freaking hell. So you don't want to go buying a set of these. So for me, I actually prefer this kind of over a mud terrain. What do you call it? A Baja Champion. Anyway, these are good tires, but they're expensive. So this one had a hole in it right in here somewhere. And I don't know, I can't see it anymore. So I didn't know it, and the guy sold them to me along with some other tires, and so I had to plug a sidewall hole, basically. It was in the shoulder of the tread, which you can patch, but it's not legal to do so. But anyway, I don't drive this thing. Last time I drove it was to go to the store because the other truck was broken and I needed parts. So anyway, yeah, I just want to go to the junkyard and get like 4 wheels. 4 good wheels and tires, and it can look ridiculous because it's gonna, but there ain't nothing I can do about the lift. It's not worth putting 35-inch tires on a truck like this. It doesn't ride real good. They're too fucking wide, so they hit all the ruts in the road. It's just a horrible fucking ride. And also, 18s are fucking horrible to start with because you have like very little sidewall compared to a 16. So you don't get comfortable ride, and these already ride pretty bad already. So that's why the 235, 85, 16 tire, the pizza cutter tire, was such a great tire for these, because it was tall, it was skinny, and it got good gas mileage because it was a highway tire. So that's what I want to put back on it. So anyway, and these are just huge, you know. they fucking wear everything out. That's why I have so much problems with my steering and shit, and the actual steering fucking linkage fucking broke on this thing. But anyway, I decided to make a quick video, let you guys know what I'm up to. There it is there, my 97 f250 HD.